I'm John Arter along with Gene Young, ready to bring you the regional quarterfinal game here at Bartell's Rody Gymnasium as the Jayhawks host the Raiders of Grand Rapids. Gene, they played each other twice already this year, and they split.
I don't know if we're getting any sound. Now I think we got it now, John, and it's exciting when you got a split. And, you know, I got to be really happy with Coach Recknagel. I know we both are. And the season he's had with these young ladies, he's got them playing for win number 17, which first year and how they were assembled quickly is a great accomplishment. Let's hope they can get win number 17 tonight.
There's the tip. The tip goes out of bounds. It'll be Jayhawk ball on the near side. Taylor Brown will inbound to Kernot. Grand Rapids opens up in a man-to-man defense. Brown, little spin move, bounce past to Rodriguez.
Oh.
Back to Gears, and Gears converts.
How about 3 passes within 15 feet of the basket? That's what I call unselfish play.
There's a steal by Rodriguez. Rodriguez coast to coast. Too hard off the backboard. There's a rebound there by Carmel. Now along the far side, Sarah Carmel leaves it there for Stevens. Jayhawks in a 2-3 zone. Pass down low. Turnaround jumper too hard off the glass and knocked out of bounds by Rodriguez. It'll still be Raider ball.
Raider has a height advantage under that basket, led by Harrison, a 5'10 sophomore out of Forest Hills Northern High School.
The pass is into Harrison. Harrison, a little too soft, goes out the front of the iron. Ball goes out of bounds off of Carmel. So it'll be Jayhawk ball. Grand Rapids chooses to extend the defense into the backcourt. Not too far. Winner of tonight's game will play Friday in the semifinals. Nice basket by McKinnon there. But the winner of this game will go on Friday to Delta College to take on Lake Michigan College, who's ranked number 13 in the nation.
As you win, they get better, John. They
sure
get higher
do.
ranked with more wins. But that's what this community college team needs, especially with the freshmen. Get them tournament tested.
Yes. And we have 2 fine teams here. Both of them are 500 or better in the Western Conference play. Gears in the paint. Shot does not go. It's rebounded by Harrison. Along the near side, Stevens. Another Raider turnover. 18-16 left to go first half.
Nice crowd, John.
Yes.
People came in and they're supporting both teams. Haven't seen the Recknagel clan yet, but...
Ooh, a nice basket by Taylor Brown using the glass.
Taylor Brown, a very explosive player. Listed as a freshman, but she's a sophomore academically,
And another turnover.
will be her last year in a Jayhawk uniform. Taylor Brown.
I haven't seen the Recknagels yet either, but I know maybe it's the traffic that's holding them back a little bit. They will be here, I'm sure.
They got lots of children to bring. So.
Yes. Kernot. McKinnon. Now Brown drives baseline, and a jump ball will give the ball back to Grand Rapids.
Taylor Brown lost a little control there, driving in, and a little turnover for the Jayhawks.
A 6-0 run early here has given the Jayhawks the early lead, 17:35 left to go first half. Stevens passes over to Carmel. Ball's tipped around. Stevens with a rebound and the putback. Stephanie Stevens.
Stevens is a fine little player, plays with a lot of confidence. Has great floor presence.
When they played here back on February 12th, she had 25 points to lead the Raiders that night. Now an outside shot by Gears. A good box out by Stevens. Battle for the ball. And the foul will be on Kwiatkowski. Jayhawks the inbound underneath their own basket. And the inbound pass is stolen by Rosinski.
Our officials tonight from Byron Center, Leroy Hackney. We've seen him for many, many years. From Jenison, Doug Kapstein, and from Ionia, Tim Swain. A good group of experienced officials tonight.
Libby Kwiatkowski with a nice left-handed hook shot to give 2 more points to Grand Rapids. Rodriguez in the corner, 3-point shot, in and out. Carmel back to Stevens. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Rodriguez. It'll still be Grand Rapids ball, 16-16 to go first half. Outside shot for Stevens, a little bit too long. Ball is saved right to Kernot. Now Kernot kicks it back to Brown. Brown spots up for a tray. Off the back of the iron, McKinnon with the offensive board. Reverse layup is good.
Very difficult shot, and she used the glass perfectly. Nice 8-4 lead by the Jayhawks with 15:45 left here in the first half.
Jayhawks stay in that 2-3 zone defense, and then there's a baseline jumper by Kwiatkowski.
Boy, she uncontested 12-footer, John. You got to get out on those.
McKinnon. Pass down low to Gears, and the ball stolen by Rosinski. Now Rosinski on the far wing. She knocks down a little 10-footer, and we're tied at 8. Coach Recknagel calls out an offensive play here for the Jayhawks. Rodriguez. Kernot, 3-point from the near wing is good.
Boy, she let that fly.
That she did.
Playing with more and more confidence. Kernot out of Kent City, Michigan. Very fine female athletes out of Kent City.
That she is. Rosinski's shot. Hit the rim, goes out of bounds, Jayhawk ball. Coach Tracy Little of Grand Rapids said one of the keys that she felt for tonight's ball game for the Raiders was to recognize what Muskegon was doing on offense and make those adjustments. Rodriguez. Shot off the iron. Rebounded by Rosinski. Stevens into Harrison. Left-hander goes through the cylinder.
Utilizing that 5'11" frame, and she a little power move and got it down.
Kernot. Pass is denied by Harrison and stolen by Harrison. Stevens. Left-hand dribble, ball's knocked away. Harrison there. Rosinski, far wing. And that pass was deflected by McKinnon and stolen by Kernot. Rodriguez down to Gears. Gears puts it up and in.
Gears very smooth around that basket. Very well coordinated. Another outstanding sophomore.
Stevens. Harrison. Rosinski's shot rebounded by Brown. Kernot. Brown. Pass into McKinnon. McKinnon down low in the post. Puts it up and in. Katie McKinnon has 6 points, Gene.
Yes, she has. She's very active. Jenison, out of Jenison High School. I'm certainly they're proud of her.
Jayhawks take their time bringing the ball down court. Set up their offense. Brown. Too hard off the glass. Nice rebound by Kwiatkowski. Now Rosinski. Pass looking for Harrison, but Harrison wasn't looking for the pass. It's a turnover.
Grand Rapids, 4 turnovers and just wild passes. You know, the type you've got to eliminate if you want to stay in this ball game. Muskegon has 3 turnovers. We have 1 foul apiece, John, and we played 8 minutes of basketball.
Brown trying to get the ball over to another Jayhawk, and it goes out of bounds.
Just I'm talking about bad turnovers. There's 1 for us.
That it was.
Taylor Brown anticipated someone being there. She wasn't 10 feet near that spot.
Now Stevens on the far wing. Carmel down low. Kicked over in the corner to Rosinski off the iron. Ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon. It'll be Raider ball with 11:35 left to go here in the first half. Regional quarterfinals here at Bartell Rhodey Gymnasium. Lean in, and a travel is called. Kernot. Ooh, there goes another turnover.
Boy, that's 5, and they're just not connecting.
That's not your help off the baseline right there. What? How is that his help? He's down there. It's right in front of you.
Vandenberg.
That's a travel. Each team with 5 turnovers. 1 foul apiece, 10:09 left in the first half.
That's right, Gene. Even though they played well by not committing a lot of fouls, they have committed the turnovers.
Yeah, and those passes are not even close. They're just not. Got to get a little more conservative on their passes. Make sure that receiver's open.
Gears from the paint. Shot is rebounded by Kwiatkowski. Now Stevens, top of the key. Pass to Rosinski, a long 3-point shot. Ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon. Harrison checks in for Vandenberg. 5-point Jayhawk lead here in the first half. Rosinski to Stevens. Pass in is denied. Muskegon comes away with a turnover. Nice steal by Rodriguez. Ball goes out of bounds.
Ugly turnovers, John. Let's be blunt about it.
Yes.
They can't make a pass. Throwing the ball wildly away and carelessly dropping the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Each team with 6 turnovers. Not pretty.
Rosinski to Kwiatkowski. Stevens, top of the key. Rosinski down to Kwiatkowski, double teamed on the baseline. And she steps out of bounds. Another turnover. You're going to run out of ink out of that ink pen on the turnovers.
I got another one. I just checked. When the turnovers start getting close to the amount of points, and you've played over 10 minutes of basketball, you've got to be concerned. But this community college can cut their turnovers and get shots at the basket. They could get a nice big lead.
Pass down to Gears, too far under the backboard, and Harrison has it for the Raiders. Harrison, oh my goodness, it's an offensive foul.
Well, it took courage to hold that position, and boy, she really flopped. You could hear the bones hit the wood of the hardwood floor.
I think Shane Fairfield and Tony Anise would like that move.
Yes, yes.
Kernot to Weirda. Down low, Gears, too hard off the backboard. Loose ball picked up there by Harrison. Rosinski. Smits. Back to Rosinski. She keeps it from...
Traveling.
But she travels.
Yep. We have 9 turnovers for the Raiders.
And 10 points.
Yes, I said one more.
Yeah.
And Jayhawks have 6 turnovers. Each team, 1 foul for MCC, and the Raiders of Grand Rapids have 2 fouls. Actually, we're not at that free throw line taking time. It's been a pretty quick first half.
Yes. Weirda, top of the key. Pass in the corner to Rodriguez. Now Rodriguez finds Gears, and Gears knocks down the little baseline jumper.
Gears only 5'8". I love the way she plays that post. She's got good moves.
Harrison. Mansfield. 3-point shot. Knocked around by Weirda. Weirda along the far side. Brown. Trying to get between 2 defenders. And we have an offensive foul.
Taylor Brown, that's twice now she's dribbled and lost control of the ball with a personal foul and a turnover. And she really hadn't gotten the groove yet this first half, John. She's a fine player and can produce double figures easily in offense.
Mansfield. Stevens. Harrison in the paint, turnaround jumper. Misfires. Carmel with the rebound. Now Stevens, top of the key. 3-point shot is good by Stephanie Stevens.
We saw her do that often last time we played her here, John.
That we did.
You give her a couple seconds to set up. She's got great arc on the ball. Really gives it a good chance to go in.
Kernot with a drive. Left-hander. Ball tipped out of bounds. And the foul will be on Kernot.
$7:30 to play here in the first half.
Mansfield near wing. On the drive, ball's tipped. And picked up there by Gears. Gears will leave it for Kernot.
10 turnovers for the Raiders.
Look at her, give it to her. Go to work.
McKinnon being pushed from behind, and the foul will be called on Smits.
That's only the 3rd on the Raiders. We will not shoot until the 7th. A 1-and-1 on the 10th, we shoot 2 shots. John, this crowd just keeps coming in. We've got a very nice crowd for this women's game this evening.
It is a great crowd. Great crowd. Now Weirda near wing will leave it for Rodriguez. Pass down low to Kernot. Picked up there by McKinnon. McKinnon has her shot blocked from behind by Stevens. Now Stevens quickly ahead to Harrison. Harrison. Her shot is blocked from behind. It's out of bounds. Grand Rapids ball, but no bucket.
Boy, just a tremendous defensive move by Gears.
6:49 left in the first half. Stevens. Carmel. Out of bounds, it'll still be Raider ball with 22 on the shot clock. Carmel, far wing. Kernot with a rebound, quickly outletting to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cannot control it. Now Gears gets the ball, puts it up and in. Crystal knows what to do with a loose ball, doesn't she, Gene?
It does, and doesn't waste any time. It goes right up off the glass.
Jayhawks by 6. Cross court pass to Lalonde. Ball's tipped away and stolen by Kernot. Now Kernot on a 2-on-1 break. Quickly over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez layup too hard off the glass. Now Stevens starts it right back for the Raiders. Stevens too close to the rim. Rodriguez near side. Pass down low to McKinnon. Now McKinnon puts it up and in.
Good pass, good move under the basket by the Jayhawks.
And Grand Rapids coach Tracy Little wants a timeout. 5:47 left to go first half. It's Muskegon 21, Grand Rapids 13. We'll be right back. Back here at Bartels Roy Gymnasium, John Arter, Gene Young. Say, how about that MCC TV crew? We got our camera person up there, Dylan Lewis. Give
Dylan.
those great shots.
Hey,
Jayhawk
Dylan.
basketball.
Give us a fade, Dylan.
Yeah, thumbs up there. Doing a great job up there, catching all the action.
You know, John, we got an All-American wrestler in the audience tonight. Who is this young man?
Tyler Stenberg. He went to high school over at Reese Buffer, and he finished 6th in the nation last weekend for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks as a team finishing 9th.
Well, congratulations to the coaching staff and the kids. Great.
Yes, Mark Brunger and staff.
Boy, they just do a nice job.
They're pretty excited about the Jayhawks' future and, proud of their team that finished 9th in the nation this year.
Well, one of the comments in the paper was it's a very young team. A lot of kids are anxious to come back with a year more maturity.
Harrison. Pass is tipped and stolen by McKinnon. Now Taylor Brown, near wing. Rosinski with a rebound. Rosinski trying to, a nice block there by Kernot. Quick hands. Pass ahead, down low is McKinnon. Now kicks it back out to Brown on the near wing. Brown, no. Offensive board by Gears. Gears gets the putback.
Gears a phenomenal rebounder at Gears at 5'8". She
yes,
just has
that she is. There's the steal. Putback does not go for Weirda. Outlet pass to Harrison. Double-digit lead for the Jayhawks. And Stevens steps on the sideline on the far side. And Grand Rapids wants another timeout with 4:33 left here in the first half. It's a 10-point lead for the Jayhawks, 23-13. Jayhawks the inbound on the far side. Right after that turnover, right before the timeout. Kernot. Pass in to McKinnon. McKinnon. Brown. Pass goes out of bounds. Another turnover.
Yes.
Vandenberg checks in for Smits for the Raiders.
Each team with 3 personals, you shoot the 1-and-1 on 7, and let's see if either team gets to them in this first half. That would be unusual.
Yes, you're right, Gene. That doesn't look very likely right now. And there's a nice 2-pointer there by Stevens on the near wing. She has 7 points to lead the Raiders here in the first half.
Raiders needed that bucket. They've been kind of stalled with turnovers and missed shots.
Taylor Brown. Kernot, top of the key, pulls the trigger on a tray. Harrison with a rebound. Stevens, turn around to Rosinski. Now Stevens, behind the three-point line, hits another 3.
Well, you can't step back and let her shoot that shot. She gets 1,001, 1,002 with that arc on it. Got a heck of a chance to go through, and that's her second 3 she's nailed.
Kernot. Drive, left-hander, no. Nice, strong rebound by McKinnon, but does not finish.
Boy, the Jayhawks
Stevens.
have had 4 or 5 go in and out.
Yes. Stevens is fouled. Kernot commits her second foul. Only the 4th team foul with 2:59 left in the half. Grand Rapids the inbound. Stevens. Out to Rosinski. Rosinski off the back of the iron. There's the board by Gears. Kernot. Pass into McKinnon. Down low and knocked to the ground as Gears. We have a Grand Rapids foul. That'll be on Carmel. That's her first. Team's 4th.
Non-shooting foul. I thought she was aiming for the basket, but trigger the ball under the basket.
Pass out to Weirda. Weirda with a drive. Loose ball picked up by Rodriguez. Pass down to Gears, and Gears is fouled this time in the act of shooting. Foul will be on Vandenberg, her first, team's 5th. Gears at the line to shoot 2. In and out. Grand Rapids has been on a 5-0 run since the Jayhawks had a 10-point lead, 23-13. Gears' second shot is good. Stops that run. 2.5 minutes to go, first half. Stevens. Rosinski. Oh, a turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
That's the Raiders' 13th turnover.
My goodness.
I'll tell you, that drives coaches crazy when they look at the stats and say, hey, if we could have cut that in half, we'd probably have a lead. We're not getting a shot at the basket.
Taylor Brown. Being checked by Carmel. Now McKinnon. Working on Harrison. Gears.
Oh! She got hit hard!
Grand Rapids. Bringing the ball back is Rosinski. Rosinski gives up on it. Now gets the ball back. Stevens. Rosinski drives the paint. Little one-hander is good.
John, is this the closest margin we've had for the Raiders since early in the game, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
4 points?
I agree. Gears shot. Gears put the put back up and is fouled. Gears will go line to shoot 2 as she was following her shot.
Jayhawks have only made 1 out of their last 7 shots from the floor after really being very consistent on their shooting.
Gears is good on the first free throw. She has a dozen here in the first half. She makes them both. Stevens. Carmel. And a reach-in foul will be on Muskegon. On Rodriguez. That's number 2 on Abby.
That's team foul 5. Will these teams get through the first half without putting each other in the 1-on-1?
Pass over to the far side to Rosinski. Rosinski travels.
Turnover number 14 for the Raiders. Jayhawks have 7.
Under a minute to go. 6-point lead for the Jayhawks. Brown. Bounce pass to Gears. What a good look that was.
Excellent pass by Taylor Brown. You wish you could give them a point just for that great assist, John.
Oh, yeah.
That was a beautiful bounce pass.
Rosinski. Rosinski's fouled. McKinnon called for her first foul. Team 6th. McBride checks in for Rodriguez. Pass in to Vandenberg, and it's stolen. Shot clock is off. Coach Recknagel wants just one shot. Put it into the four-corner offense and let the seconds bleed down. Here's McBride.
One thing with McBride, John, you don't have to wait long for her to get in the offense. She comes in with that shooting arm cocked, ready to fire.
I think McBride says, hey, we might be able to get 2 or 3 shots in, Coach.
Oh, she's a player. She's a
Oh,
gamer.
that she is. 10 seconds left. McBride to inbound underneath the basket. And the pass is stolen. Carmel working through traffic, near wing, a little bit short. That's offensive board by Gears. 2 seconds left. And that'll do it. No shot there. We're at halftime here at Bartell's Rory Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 28 and Grand Rapids 20. You're watching Jayhawk basketball right here on MCC TV.
We're at halftime with Sandra Bush, assistant basketball coach here at Muskegon Community College. And Sandra, I look at your stats. You know what? Not great shooting, but one of the things that I think that Coach has to be, and you be concerned with, is the number of turnovers.
Yes.
Some of your passes, they're not even close to a teammate. It's
Yes.
like they're anticipating, you cut that in half, and that's 6-7 more shots at the basket, and your lead's up to 14 to 15
Yes.
instead of 8 points.
We had quite a bit of unforced turnovers. We're hoping that the excitement of the first half is over and that we can settle down and play some good basketball. It's real physical. Refs aren't calling any calls at all. There's 6 fouls apiece. We got to be strong with the ball. We got to make sure that that we're going to get hit, that we finish strong.
I don't like to criticize individual players. She's one of my favorite. Taylor Brown has struggled in that first half. She just, not only in passing the ball and shooting, she just struggled her whole game and just looks like she's not into the groove of the game. But she's capable of just having a dynamite second half, which you're probably going to need.
Yes. Well, what we're looking for out of Taylor Brown, we are up 28-20. So her play hasn't really affected us as much. Hopefully she'll come out this second half and get back the way she's been playing all season long.
Okay, well, let's give this a win. Let's project out where will you be next.
Well, when we win this game, we will be traveling Friday down to Delta Community College, and we'll be playing against Lake Michigan.
Okay,
a nationally 3 o'clock game.
That's a nationally ranked team, right?
On paper, yes.
Okay. You think you can beat him?
Hey,
yeah.
Our goal is that, you know what, one shining moment. This is March
Okay.
Madness. Anything
Okay.
can happen. We need to prepare, be competitive, be confident, and don't look back.
I see some young ladies in the stands that I think you wouldn't mind seeing here in the uniform next year.
Oh, yes.
What-
We have quite a bit of recruits here tonight.
Yeah.
Coach Rob and I will probably be here all night long talking to
good.
them and trying to see if we can complete our roster for next year.
Well, I know you guys work awful hard on recruiting, and neither one of you got much chance to recruit for this team. And I'll tell you, for just taking what was standing on the corner. You've done a magnificent. I like these girls. They're just they play hard and they get along together. And you've had, regardless of what happens in the next few days or week or so, you've had an extremely successful season.
Oh yes, we've had our ups and downs as most teams do in the season. But one thing, just like family, we always come together. We always understand our purpose. Our purpose is to win games. Tied for third place, number 4 seed. I would say we've had a successful year, and we're not done yet.
Well, Sandra, good luck the rest of the second half and the rest of the season, and congratulations on a great season.
20 minutes.
All right, thank you. That's Sandra Bush, assistant basketball coach here at MCC. We bring back play-by-play announcer John Arter for the second half of action.
One more exciting half of college basketball here, with the winner going to University Center, Delta College, to the semis of the regional to take on Lake Michigan College, the number 1 seed in this regional. Jayhawks still have their work cut out for them, even though they're up by 8 points. Another 20 minutes of basketball. Nice to talk to Sandra Bush, the assistant coach of the Jayhawk basketball team.
Well, they're very proud of this team, and they want to move on. They want to play Delta again, and so they're going to need a good second half. Cut down those turnovers. They had a dozen turnovers, John, but the only thing that comforted them a little bit is Grand Rapids had 19 turnovers.
Oh, my goodness, 19 and one half.
We're going to just erase that and start right over this half.
Well, the Jayhawks start right off with a defensive stop. McKinnon goes right up and lays it in off the glass. Good start for the Jayhawks. Get a stop, get a bucket, and you're up by double digits. Now Rosinski, top of the key. Crossover dribble, shot's good. Kernot. Brown near side. In the corner to Kernot. 3-point shot is rebounded by Harrison. Stevens. Rosinski. Carmel. Vandenberg. Loose ball is picked up by Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is fouled in the backcourt. Rosinski commits her first foul. Jayhawks will inbound with 18:32 left to go. Gears. Brown. Little bounce pass into Rodriguez. Rodriguez with that little hook. Doesn't go. Raider ball.
Taylor Brown likes that bounce pass. And, boy, getting inside, that's a very good, effective way to bounce that ball in there. She missed a little bit on that one, but she's had some fine assists this ball game.
Rosinski along the baseline. Nice job by Gears, tried to save it off of Harrison, and Harrison kept the ball. Quick hands kept the ball in play. Now Vandenberg. Offensive board by Harrison. The putback is good. A 6-point Jayhawk lead. Kernot, far wing. Pass down low. Right to McKinnon. McKinnon is fouled. McKinnon has played well in the post today, Gene.
She certainly has. She goes underneath that basket and does a reverse layup. She's been effective on that. She didn't get that one, but she's going to get a couple free throws. And she made her first. I've commented a couple times on it, but I just got to praise this crowd. There's a wonderful turnout to watch these girls play. And
Yes.
don't think that doesn't excite them and get them jacked up about playing a good basketball game.
You're exactly right, Gene. And we have a foul on the near side. Foul's on Brown, her second. Carmel. Foul's on McKinnon, number 2 on Katie. And Carmel goes the line to shoot 2. Carmel good on the first.
No, 41X will go in.
Carmel sinks them both. It's now a 5-point lead. McKinnon back to Brown. Bounce pass down to Gears, down in the post.
You know, Gears gets knocked on the floor a lot. You can hear those old bones rattle against the hardwood, and, you know, she just jumps right back up. She's a tough kid.
Vandenberg commits her 4th foul. Coach Little will make the change. In comes Rachel Smits. Kernot. Right back to Gears in the post. Now Rodriguez. Smits with the rebound. And she travels. Jayhawk ball.
Not going to make a big deal out. That's their 20th turnover of the game, but only their first in this second half. So Grand Rapids got any chance to win this game. They need to cut down these turnovers. Got to get shots at the basket. Of course, the Jayhawks have to do the same thing.
Jayhawk ball. 20 on the shot clock. Pass into Gears. Gears has her shot blocked. Battle for the ball. Jump ball. Jayhawk ball.
Another hard hit on the hardwood by Gears.
McKinnon. Brown. Pass down to Gears. And Gears is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and she's so active and not afraid to stick it in her face that she gets clobbered a lot, but also she goes to the charity stripe and been fairly successful there tonight.
She makes the first free throw. 16 points for the game. Second one off the iron. Rosinski. Loose ball picked up by Rodriguez. Now Rodriguez, little hook pass to Kernot. Far side, 3-point shot off the iron. Ball's knocked out of bounds by McKinnon. It'll be Grand Rapids ball.
16:06 to play in this ball game.
Carmel passes to Harrison. Harrison, baseline pass, knocked out of bounds by McKinnon. Still Grand Rapids ball.
Let's go. Don't fall asleep. Let's
Stevens,
go.
the inbound.
Good, Dad. Get it tonight.
Carmel. Offensive board for Stevens. Ball's knocked out of bounds.
Hey, box out. All 5 of you do your job.
Still Grand
Come on
Rapids
now.
ball.
Hey, know your count when it gets to 4 tonight.
Coach
That's the
Recknagel
way.
calmly yelling instructions to his team.
Pass into Harrison. Harrison is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. As Gears is called for her first foul. Harrison, good on the first.
14, and I want you to run it quick. You know what I'm saying? 14.
Harrison misses the second.
Coach Regnagel called a play, half-court set. Let's see what they do.
Brown. Rodriguez passed down to Gears, and Gears finishes.
That applause meant that they executed it correctly.
Rosinski. Kernot gets the rebound, and we'll leave it for Brown. Brown trying to drive through traffic, travels.
So if there are 2 there, there's somebody right.
Carmel is tied up. Jump ball, Grand Rapids ball.
As Sandra Bush mentioned at halftime, the Jayhawks have several recruits for next year in the audience, and they certainly would like to see if their future Jayhawks, their future team, win tonight.
Rodriguez called for her third foul. And Ali Weirda will check in for Rodriguez. Stevens, inbound pass was denied. And Grand Rapids, right after the steal, calls a timeout. 14:45 left to go in this game. The Jayhawks lead by 7, 34-27 over Grand Rapids. Back here at the action, John R. and Gene Young. Dylan Lewis giving us great shots from camera across the way, but the quarterback in the booth is Neelan Bradley, our director, calling all the shots here. Director Neelan Bradley. Thank you, Neelan. There's a drive by Stevens.
Someday that Neelan's doing the Academy Awards, he'll probably call us and invite us out there.
There you go. Say, hey, come on down the red carpet with me.
Yes. Gene, I want you to meet Sandra Bullock, Gene Young. Come on, Neil. Quit dreaming.
Stevens knocks down the first free throw. And she makes them both.
Half break. Good, you two. Coming out, Allie. Come on, Allie. Out on the side. 4 out. Kristen, cut middle. Here we go.
Pass over to McKinnon on the near corner. Now Kernot. Pass into Gears in the paint where she's tough. Does not finish, gets her own offensive board. She may be called going over the back,
yes,
which she is.
You can't fault her for that. She's aggressive.
Yeah, right.
She wants that ball, and that's the type of foul that's going to get called once in a while.
There's a steal by Brown on the near side. Brown. Hard bounce pass to McKinnon. McKinnon puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, Taylor Brown's got about 6 assists, and they're all towards Gears. She's really given her some nice short shots.
Harrison, top of the key. Stevens, three-point shot is good. It's a 4-point Jayhawk lead, 13:42 left to go. Nice stop there by Gears. And McKinnon gets the putback. Gears saved that pass from going out of bounds.
She sure did. They've thrown some long, hard passes, and the kid's been able to bring them down. Still only a 6-point margin, John.
Rosinski, 3-point shot. Gears with the rebound. Kernot. Into Weirda. Out to Brown. Brown loses the handle on the ball. Rosinski, 2-on-1. And Kernot commits the foul. That's Sony's third foul.
Still plenty of time in this ball game, 12:58.
Rosinski makes the girls' first free throw good.
Community College already at 7 personals, and the Raiders in a 1-on-1 situation at 10. The Raiders will get 2 shots on every personal foul.
Harrison's putback is rebounded by McKinnon. Neither team had 7 fouls in that first half.
No, played that first half in 33 minutes with timeouts and things. This is going to be a little longer.
Pass into McKinnon, knocked away by Harrison. Stevens ahead of Rosinski. Rosinski, a little pass down low. Nice block from behind by Brown. McBride. Ooh, a long pass ahead for Brown. It's a Jayhawk turnover.
She didn't have much room. That second step was out of bounds, so even if she would have caught it, it would have been a turnover.
It was a narrow window to make that pass. Now Harrison back out to Rosinski. Stevens in the paint, puts the shot up and in off the glass.
3-point margin, smallest that we've seen in a long time. Jayhawks need to score here.
A 3-point game. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Rosinski. It'll be Jayhawk ball on the far side. Grand Rapids is battling back here in the second half. They've worked it down to a 3-point lead. Brown. Seven on the shot clock. Brown, nice pass down low. McKinnon puts it in.
Boy, Brown's making assists 2 feet from the basket. Very unselfish.
Rosinski. Little head fake and pushed from behind. Taylor Brown called for her third foul.
40-35. 5-point margin by the Jayhawks.
Muskegon wants a timeout. 11:18 left to go in the game. The Jayhawks lead by 5, 40-35. Rosinski at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. She makes the first. Second one, in and out. Brown with a rebound. Gears puts it up and in. 20 points for Crystal Gears.
Having another big night. Very comfortable and really smooth playing that post at 5'8". Many times guarding players 4 or 5 inches taller and 20, 30 pounds bigger.
Baseline jumper, Kwiatkowski. Double team in the backcourt. McBride. Oh, good look by McBride finding McKinnon down low.
Excellent assist by McBride.
Rosinski a little too strong. Kwiatkowski with a rebound. Kwiatkowski travels. Brown, long cross-court pass. Gears to Weirda. Harrison with a rebound.
Ten-minute mark, halfway through the second half. 10-minute mark.
Kwiatkowski off the side of the backboard. Now Weirda comes away with it. Starts a 2-on-1 break. Weirda over to Brown. Brown too hard. Off the backboard, and Brown steps on the baseline. It'll be Raider ball. Just went past the midpoint of the second half. 9:44 left to go. Harrison. Kwiatkowski. Good play from behind by McKinnon. Gets the steal. Kernot. McBride. Taylor Brown passes on the three. Nice little hook pass down low to McKinnon. McKinnon has her shot blocked, but gets the rebound. Ooh, a nice give to Gears.
Their inside passing, John, is phenomenal tonight.
It is.
Such an unselfish teammate, and it's got to be fun to play with this team. They're very unselfish.
Stevens' shot goes harmlessly out of bounds. It's Jayhawk ball.
Their shot clock, their shot chart shows a lot of 2, 3, 4 foot baskets, which is what you want. That's your highest percentage shot.
Not. Pass into Gears. Gears trying to pass down low to McKinnon. It goes off McKinnon out of bounds.
That's being a little bit too touchy on that pass. That you had to thread the needle, and Gears would have been better off putting it down and going to the bucket.
And Brown commits a foul. That is number 4 on Taylor.
She's going to have to come out.
Abby Rodriguez checks in for Taylor Brown.
Coach Recknago telling his group, our next foul, we'll have 10. We'll give them 2 free throws. And that's an easy way to catch up if you're shooting 2 each time, John.
Gears with a nice rebound on the missed free throw. McKinnon creates some space, drops it off to Kernot. Rodriguez, 3-point shot off the iron. It's Jayhawk ball. Gears is quite the warrior. She's been hitting that hardcourt hard. My goodness.
Boy, do you hear it. You can hear it all the way.
Rodriguez. Pass into McKinnon. McKinnon is fouled. Harrison called for his second foul. Grand Rapids a little frustrated with what the Jayhawks have been able to do to take command down in the post. Well, Coach Recknagel decides to call a timeout. 7:40 left to go here in the game. The Jayhawks lead by 8, 46-38 over Grand Rapids. Jayhawks to inbound underneath their own basket. McBride. She's running out of time. Pass is saved there by McKinnon. Now Rodriguez near wing. Rebounded by Stevens. Stevens nearly has their pocket picked in the backcourt. She controls it across the midcourt line to Rosinski. Carmel. Harrison. 12 on the shot clock. Now Harrison with the drive. Little left-hander's good.
Good move by the young lady from Grand Rapids. Just can't get that up to double-figure margin. They're back down to 6. Every possession, MCC has to be careful and run a good play.
McBride. Checked by Stevens. Gears. And Rodriguez travels.
6:44 to play. The Jayhawks up by 6, John, and they also, their next foul will be 10, which will give the Raiders 2 free throws each time they go to the charity stripe. It's a big advantage down the stretch.
That it is. 15 on the shot clock. Stevens pass cross court. Rosinski 3-point shot is rebounded by Gears. Kernot. Checked by Rosinski, and Rosinski is going to be called for the foul. That's only the second foul for Rosinski.
Rosinski says, "I never touched her," referee. And
McBride to inbound. McKinnon. Another quick foul on Rosinski. That's number 3. And that's the 7th team foul. So McKinnon will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Off the back of the iron. Carmel with a rebound. 6-point Jayhawk lead. Harrison. Spotting up for a 3. Stevens off the back of the iron. McBride with a rebound. Rodriguez near wing. Passes down low to Gears. Gears puts it in off the glass.
hard to keep her out of that scoring column, John. What is that for her tonight?
24.
She's
24 points for Crystal. Stevens has the pass blocked and then knocked down, a foul. She hit that hard court hard.
Gears has 50% of her teammates' total team points. She's having a heck of an offensive game. But you know what? I haven't checked it lately, but she was over 20 average per game here a few weeks ago.
And that ranked nationally.
Yes.
Stevens good on the first free throw. She has 18 points. Stevens makes them both. Now Grand Rapids extends the defense into the backcourt. Long home run ball to Gears. Gears between two players. Lays it up and in. That's a way to beat the full court press.
Yes.
It was a good pass to get there, too.
Certainly. Excellent pass, good catch. Kept her control and step layup off the glass.
Kernot called for her fourth foul. That's the third Jayhawk with 4 fouls.
Yes, and we also, that was the 10th, what Coach Recknagel was complaining about to his young ladies, saying they're going to put them to 2 free throws the rest of the game. 5:16 left, and they're going to be shooting 2 on every personal foul.
Carmel misses on the first free throw. She makes the second. Pass into McBride, now back to Kernot. Good passing by the Jayhawks, moving that ball around. Now Brown to McBride. 3-point shot is good. McBride for 3.
Gives them their biggest margin in a long, long time, John Arter. 10 points. 4:55 left.
Stevens. Harrison. In and out. Rebounded by Kwiatkowski. Stevens. Kwiatkowski in the corner. Baseline jumper. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Grand Rapids.
Now, John, they have to be a little bit conscious of clock management. They don't need to take that shot the first 5 or 10 seconds. They need to get a little time off the clock. Oh.
Carmel with a steal and the easy layup. Now Kernot. Pass down low, McKinnon puts it up and in.
Good way to respond to that bad pass that gave the Raiders an easy layup.
Stevens, three-point shot is good.
Stevens hits that three. She can bring you down. It was 10 points. Her three took it down to 7.
Kernot steps on the sideline, out of bounds. Grand Rapids ball.
Taylor! Will you guys just settle down? Settle down. Guard her. Please. I don't care about it. Anyone else. Guard her.
Stevens. Harrison. Carmel is fouled. She'll go line to shoot 2 on the double bonus.
Well, you give up a 3 and then you give up a 2-shot deal. They can take it down even further with 2 made free throws, John.
With the clock stopped.
With the clock stopped. That's the critical part. 3:43. That's a long time to play. Now we take it down to a 6-point lead, and she's shooting to take it to 5. I love this crowd tonight. They're really into it.
A great crowd. Carmel misses a second, but an offensive board by Kwiatkowski. A hook shot. Rebounded by McKinnon. Kernot double teamed in the backcourt. Ahead to Brown. Now Brown is fouled on the way to the bucket. That's on Harrison. Number 3 on Danielle. Two-shot foul here for Taylor Brown. In and out.
Taylor Brown struggling tonight. We need this free throw, Taylor. We need a free throw from you.
Second shot is good. Stevens. Rosinski. Carmel with a drive. Little left-hand layup is good. That's been open the last couple trips down court for the Raiders. 5-point lead for the Jayhawks, and there's a steal by Rosinski. Now Rosinski bringing the ball back. Puts the shot up and in and out. Carmel with a rebound. No, gets another rebound and is fouled on the putback.
Timeout. I got to see if we're okay. I'm not sure health-wise if we're okay right now. Mentally, we're gone. Our brains are dead. Timeout, please.
McBride called for the foul. And Coach Rucknagel wants a timeout. 2:58 left to go here in the game. A 5-point lead for the Jayhawks, 56-51. We'll be right back. A good timeout by Coach Rucknagel, trying to settle down his troops here, Gene, as we have 2:58 left to go in the game. And at the line is Carmel. Carmel makes the first free throw.
Well, almost 3 minutes to play, John. That's a long, long time. And Grand Rapids is shooting 2 free throws, and she's got them both.
That she does.
It's down to 3. They had it at 10 just about a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago.
Muskegon inbounds. Kernot. Pass ahead to Brown. Now Brown. Double team. Nice little bounce pass. McKinnon. Rodriguez off the iron. Now Harrison. And Rosinski called for the travel. Jayhawk ball on the near side.
She traveled. Good call by the official. John, two things that community college can't stop their offense. They got to keep moving. Now that's Taylor Brown's 5th personal foul.
She'll finish with 3 points. Grand Rapids inbound on the near side. Stevens. Little bounce pass over to Harrison. Back to Stevens. Now Carmel. Rosinski spots up for the 3 and she hits it. We're tied.
There goes a 10-point lead. Now the Jayhawks have to get some points. They got to put some points on the board.
Now McBride. Gears. Far wing is good. Crystal has 28 points. Rosinski back to Stevens. Now Stevens. A short 3 is rebounded by McBride. I think that one was partially blocked.
It was partially blocked. No, take some time off the clock, Jayhawks. Take some time. They're in a 4-quarter offense.
15 on the shot clock. Now McKinnon. 8 on the shot clock. There's the drive down low. Gears is fouled from behind. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. A minute 35 left.
Gears a pretty good free throw shooter. Boy, if you could take about the last 3 minutes, what a clip to show how a 10-point lead can just evacuate.
Yes.
This is a game that makes it so exciting and nervous to watch if you're a Jayhawk fan.
Gears misses the first free throw. Second shot is good, nothing but net. 3-point Jayhawk lead, a minute 35 left. Winner goes on to University Center at Delta College to take on Lake Michigan College on Friday. Ball's tipped around. Rodriguez with a steal. Now it's a steal right back by Stevens. Minute 25 left. Kwiatkowski looking to drive baseline. Now backs it back out. Now Stevens, 3-point shot is good. We're tied. My goodness. A minute 13 left. We're tied at 59. Ahead to Rodriguez. Rodriguez double team, kicks it back to Kernot. Kernot, 17 on the shot clock. We're to under a minute to go. 12 on the shot clock. Kernot passes in to McKinnon. 6. Reverse layup is good by Rodriguez. Now Stevens in the backcourt. Gives it to Carmel. Carmel near wing is fouled from the side.
Rodriguez said, "Oh, what did I do? What did I do?"
She committed foul number 5.
Yes, she leads the game and puts Grand Rapids at the free throw line for a chance to tie this ball game up.
So Carmel will go to the line to shoot 2 as Rodriguez becomes the second Jayhawk to foul out here in the second half. Carmel makes the first free throw.
Give Grand Rapids credit. They've had a heck of a comeback.
Grand Rapids wants a timeout. 36 seconds left to go in the game. They're at the line shooting one more, only down by 1. 61-60. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. John Utter and Gene Young bring you an exciting finish here to the regional quarterfinal here at Bartels Roy Gymnasium. The Jayhawks lead by 1, Gene, and Grand Rapids at the line. They have full momentum going in their direction.
Well, they've played brilliantly the last 3.5, 4 minutes, and as I mentioned just a minute or so ago, Community College had a 10-point lead. We saw it evaporate in a matter of a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Incredible comeback. Now we got the game tied.
Carmel ties the game with 36 seconds left. 61-61. Ahead to McKinnon. McKinnon to Kernot. 20 on the shot clock. And there's a steal, but out of bounds along the near side. No change of possession. And we have a timeout with 24 seconds left and 18 on the shot clock. Jayhawks call a quick timeout, talk this one over to get a good shot. Jayhawk ball with 24 seconds left in the game, 18 on the shot clock. McBride inbound for the Jayhawks. She's checked there by Stevens. Ball comes into Kernot.
I try to get Gears in as the receiver of this ball down deep. Gears is the real key, John Arter.
Pass to McBride on the far wing. Now McBride with a little head fake, the little drive. And McBride is called for the offensive foul. Offensive foul on McBride. 9 seconds left. Jayhawks extend that defense into the backcourt. And Grand Rapids wants a timeout to talk about their play. Timeout. 61-61. We'll be right back. Rapids ball. 9 seconds left. Grand Rapids inbounds to Stevens. Now Stevens back over to Carmel. Carmel looking for a drive down low. Harrison puts it up and in. With 1 second left, Grand Rapids takes the lead, 63-61.
John, why was she so wide open? Standing there waiting for that pass and easy layup.
Yes, as Carmel dribbled in, she was picked up by a second Jayhawk, leaving Harrison all alone for the easy bucket. So with about 1.2 seconds left to go, the Jayhawks find themselves down by 2. Well, and Coach Rob Recknagel's diagramming a play to give them a shot.
They're going to have to catch it at least half court. They put the ball down once to dribble or a second pass, and the time is up. The time starts when they make contact with the ball. So they're going to have to probably catch it at half court, and then they're going to have to fling it. There is, of course, at home here, we probably won't start that clock for 4 or 5 seconds. No, I'm just kidding. The referees will be watching that.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Not a lot of time. It's take almost a mini miracle to get the ball in and get a good shot at the basket.
The winner moves on to the semifinals against Lake Michigan College. The loser is done for the season. Jayhawks to inbound. Kernot to inbound for the Jayhawks. 1.2 seconds left. Now there's 1.8. 1.8 seconds left to go. Kernot to inbound. And Coach Recknagel calls another short timeout just to see what the defense alignment was going to be, Gene.
That's a good move. Coaches use that all the time. What Grand Rapids has to do, if you're a Raider fan, is not let them catch it down here 5, 10, 15 feet from the basket, because clock does not start till they make contact. You want to force them to try to throw the ball in at half court or even closer, because then they're going to have to put the ball down or make another pass to get a shot, and they're not going to have enough time to do that. So I'm sure Coach Recknagel's looking at at least a 2/3 of the court pass in with the turnaround and the shot.
That's the normal Duke Blue Devil play where they throw it 3/4 and he turns around and hits it from the free throw line. Jayhawks to inbound. 1.8 seconds left. Kernot. Long pass ahead, and the ball is stolen by Stevens, and that'll do it. Grand Rapids winning tonight 63-61. They will move on to the regional semifinals. The Jayhawks season finishes here tonight at 16-12. A disappointment, Jane, as you had a 10-point lead with about 5 minutes left.
Certainly is, John. But, you know, we said at the beginning of the game, and I talked to Sandy Bush at halftime, this has been an extremely successful season. If people knew that Coach Regnagle came here and didn't have time to recruit and stuff, the girls that he had have really played, I think, exceptional. They're well coached. The kids played hard, and they've had a very successful season, and you got to give them credit.
And speaking of successful seasons, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to MCC TV for Jayhawk basketball this year. We've had a wonderful time. We want to thank the crew underneath Rod Van Nortwick for doing an excellent job of covering Jayhawk men's and women's basketball here this last winter. We've got our camera person, Dylan Lewis. Our director all year has been Neelan Bradley. And Gene, if you don't sign that multi-million-dollar contract with ESPN, we'd love to have you come back again next year.
John, it's fun. I really enjoy it. They're great people here, absolutely great people. Wonderful. You know, both our daughters took advantage of half of their college bachelor's degree at this institution, and they still talk about it. I'm so proud of this school, and I'm glad to work for them.
Well, once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to Jayhawk basketball all year long. And for my partner, Gene Young, this is John Utter saying so long, and thanks for joining us for Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.